our book it moment for this week is a Dave Ramsey book, and that's what it's all about. It's all
Okay.
about
I like Dave
building
Ramsey.
legacy. And so one of the things I appreciate about Dave Ramsey and his books, one, they're from a Christian perspective, but even if you're not a Christian, they're still very sound financial principles. He has the university, all kinds of other programs, and I have several of his books in my library. But there is a proverb that talks about really that you are successful when you have when you leave an inheritance for your children's children. So when you have something to
Yeah.
leave for your grandkids, that's when you know you've done it. A lot of us, as this pandemic has shown, are living paycheck to paycheck.
Yes.
You cannot possibly be leaving anyone an inheritance or a legacy when you can barely, when you're barely able to survive. So the moment that, I believe there was a study, and I can't remember what it said. It was like, the average family can go 2 paychecks before the poorhouse.
Mm-hmm.
That's potent.
It is.
So when you're talking about leaving a legacy, there are some simple techniques of things that you can be doing to do better with that, right? And so there was this graphic that I was using for a class that I was teaching Sunday, and it's a tale of two families, and so and it's a rich dad poor dad kind of concept. And so young person in their 20s is putting aside $5 a week. And when I was a kid, $5 a week would have been a big deal. Okay, but putting aside $5 a week into a savings account, which they're averaging like less than 3% interest. The other one is taking that $5 a week and placing it into like the stock market or some other medium along those lines, and even into the cautious stock market, not the radical you can make money in 2 years kind of thing. Standardly speaking, your stock market investments are for 10 years or more. That's when they start to bring in like your 10% average or more. And so they said that same amount of money, and the one who would put aside that $5 into that savings account each week was indeed in the 6 figures. The one who will put aside into the stock market each week was into the 8 figures. That's a big difference.